What's up, my PT peeps? One-Eye Brian back to talk about your questions and answer them for Season 8, some comic stuff. I want to say first, the questions, I did a quick overview of them and they were very good. Very awesome job as always, guys. I love the interaction with you guys. You post great stuff, comments, questions, just stuff that, you know, we can make things interactive. First, I want to say thank you for that. Also, I want to show you guys the shirts that hopefully you can see, just the Straight Outta Compton logo with the PT channel. I got a couple extra ones that I bought for myself. So there's the logo, and then on the back, Team PT. And we didn't sell that many of them, but I'm going to probably come around again at the end of the year and do another round of the shirts. I want to see if I can get the price point dropped down to, you know, 15 bucks, because $25 with shipping in that price is a lot of money for a lot of people. So I understand if you couldn't do it, you know, it's not a big deal. But and also the Patreon page, I'm not expecting anyone to donate money, and if you do, you're awesome. I appreciate it. But if you don't, you're still awesome, and I appreciate everything you do watching in there. I know times are tough for everybody. They're tough for us. They're tough for me. I got a lot of medical expenses. I got a lot of stuff going on, but it's just a way that if people want to donate, they can. So I don't want you to feel obligated to do it, but I want to be posting stuff there as well as the channel and everything. So just want to give that some, you know, just information about it, but I don't want anyone to feel obligated. Enough of that talk, guys. So let's talk about Season 8 and some questions. All right, Carson, if the show goes like the comic... Oh, first, I want to say spoiler warning, obviously. If you don't know the show, know the comic, you're not up to date of the comics, and you just don't want to know some of this information, it's going to be potential spoilers because, again, it's not 100% confirmed by any means that this stuff is going to happen. It's just what's likely to occur based on the comic, the spoiler sites, and what's going around online. So if you don't want to know, stop watching now. Carson, he wrote, if the show goes like the comic book, do you think Dwight will end the war? I think so. I think he'll play a part in it. I don't think he'll be the same exact character like he did in the comic. Now, for those who know the comic, he basically, when Rick and Negan start to fight, Dwight takes Lucille and holds it over his head and is like, that's enough. The fight is over. The war is over. We're done. And it ends. And the sides there. I don't know if it's going to be him or Daryl or somebody, but I could see him being involved with it. But I think it's going to be very close to that. I can see that. Calvin, who is your favorite Walking Dead character? Mine is Michonne. She's awesome. I love the katana. I love how tough she is. Even though I saw a thing on Facebook that said a good thing, like she beat the crap out of the governor, and then she killed the governor, and then she got beat up by this smelly trash blonde girl. And you're like, what? That's a little weird. But for the story's sake, going into Season 8, she's got to be beaten up a little bit. Boyd, during All Out War, do you think we will get the storyline where it is discovered that Walker blood can infect you and Negan shoots contaminated arrows at Rick's group? Yes. I think that would be a big thing. You have to mention that. You have to bring the Walkers and how they affect the people and the story, and they still have to be a threat somehow. So I think that would be a good part to see probably mid-season of Season 8. You know, I want to see them dialogue that a little bit, and I definitely want to see Negan, after the battle in episode 801, when they attack the sanctuary, where Negan has to hide a little bit, he should regroup a little bit, and that would be one of the things where they want to use the Walker blood and really the bacteria of the Walkers to infect people by shooting arrows at them. Awesome Bro 247 Alien. How many people will die in All Out War, and who will Daryl survive? Now, again, I don't know exactly who's going to die, but yes, people will die. Saviors, Kingdom members, Hilltop people, Alexandrians. Will Daryl survive? Yes. Daryl is a cash cow. Daryl is bringing so much to the show. He's not in the comics, so you can't say, oh, he gets this comic death. Now, he could get a comic death, but he brings a lot to the table. The women love him. Jeffrey Dean Morgan and him are like good friends. So I could see that happening where he stays alive for the entire series. Now, who will die? I think Eric, Shiva, possibly Jerry, Carol or Morgan. I think someone like that dies. Probably maybe Tobin. kingdom people, random people like that, saviors, of course. I would think Simon or someone like that has to die. That's big for the saviors, but for big deaths, I'm just not sure what their plan is for that. Mr. Ben BR. Should Negan be captured, tortured, and killed, or just killed? Well, I think he should be killed. But for the story's sake, and the comic's sake, and the show's sake, captured is what's most likely going to happen. Hopefully captured and tortured, but, you know, Rick is going to be one of those where we have to set a good example, we have to keep him alive and do everything. If you know the comics, I see him getting captured, and that would just make sense for upcoming story with the Whisperers and stuff. Again, if you know the comics, you know what I'm talking about. And Negan is a big character. He has a full circle story arc that is a big deal, so I can see him being captured, and it makes the most sense. Walker dead. Hey PT, happy 4th of July. That's when I posted these, so again, happy 4th of July. I know it's late. This is July 8th as I'm making this video, but are you going to make a video about the minor characters of The Walking Dead? And if you are, please talk about Francine. Okay, I would definitely talk about more characters and their involvement with it. Francine, I'll definitely mention her. I don't know much about that character besides her involvement with Abraham when Abraham saved her. She's not the biggest character by any means. Maybe she is for Season 8. I know she's filmed a little bit for Season 8. Tobin as well, you know, Scott and a couple other Alexandrians. But yes, I will talk about some minor characters. Good idea. Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin. Do you think Morgan will get Nicholas's comic death? I don't know. It would be a good death for somebody, the Nicholas comic death, if you know what I'm talking about. But Morgan, I don't know. He has to be this big plan. He probably has to get Negan captured or be involved with that at some aspect of it. He's got to kill some of those saviors like Gavin and Jared. But after that, I just don't know what the story and the plan would be for Morgan. So I just don't know how he would die, but I think eventually he will die. Jess or Jesse, what kind of group do you think they will meet in the comics? The Ohio group. Okay, comic question. Very good. Well, if you've seen the latest issue, 169, if not, check it out on the video that we made. They're going to the Ohio group to meet them halfway, because remember, they're in Virginia, so if they're going to Ohio, they'll meet at some point on there. And I think it has to do with the princess. Fear the princess, you know, the lady with the shotgun, the one, or the automatic, the machine gun. She's definitely going to be involved in that group. I don't know who Stephanie is and what's up with that group, but hopefully it's opening up this whole other world into a whole other storyline. But I'm excited to see what's involved, and hopefully it's not a letdown. Hopefully it is a big thing, because they've been building it up with Eugene on the radio, talking to Stephanie and this Ohio group. So the princess is going to be involved with that for sure. Mr. Top 10. Do you think Negan will die in Season 8? Unfortunately, no. I think he stays alive for a long, long time, and going forward into the later part of the series. I don't know if they're going to kill him off, even though I think they should at some point to mix it up, the show and the comic and the show. I think they should change it up a little bit, but I don't see Negan dying in Season 8. Al Francis, do you think that the finale cliffhanger will be the Whisperers? Also, how many main characters do you think will die in Season 8? I don't know if they're going to have the cliffhanger be the Whisperers. It would make sense for it to be the final thing where the Whisperers come around, because if you know the comic book, I talked about this in another video, that All Out War would only be about 13 episodes if they didn't do double up certain comics. So it could even be less than that. That could be half that. That could be mid-season where they go that. I think we'll meet Magna in the second half of Season 8. I think we'll meet the Whisperers at the latter half of Season 8, if not the very end of Season 8, going into Season 9. They have to be careful how they want to introduce the Whisperers, because that's the big bad after Negan. And I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a cliffhanger. I think they're done with cliffhangers. If it is, it'll be like a minor cliffhanger, like, oh, someone's in danger, or they have a group of Whisperers looking at, you know, Carl or somebody in the woods or something like that, where it could be cool. I'm not sure how they want to do that just yet. How many main characters do you think will die in Season 8? I don't think a lot will die. It might be just a couple main characters. It'll be more minor characters involved with that. The main character, I guess if you want to call her that, will be Shiva. I think she dies early on. You know, season 8, episode 1, 2, or maybe she makes it to episode 3, but probably episodes 1 or 2 is where she'll die. Probably episode 2, I would think. Viper. Do you think Rick will kill Negan? He already promised that twice. He said that nothing will change that. If he doesn't kill Negan at the end of All Out War, he seems like a wimp. That's true. He needs to do something. He really needs to beat the crap out of him, and maybe Morgan stops him or something happens, but I don't think he kills him. And I think that's a problem because he said it. I'm going to kill you. Not today, not tomorrow, but I'm going to kill you. It's an idle threat then if you don't do anything about it or come to the brink of killing him. Maybe Morgan stops him. Maybe something happens that way. But I want to see that happen for sure. Elite James. Where are the aliens at? I don't think the aliens are coming. I know Kirkman talked about aliens to bring to sell it, but that's not going to happen by any means. Alexander Dent. Do you think Sheba would die early on in the season? Yes, I think she doesn't make it past episode 2, maybe episode 3, but it's very early on that she will die. And it's a shame because I like Sheba. I like animals. I like secondary characters in movies and TV shows. I think they really make or break the shows. And unfortunately, Sheba's going to die early. Tamara. Big fan from Belgium. Great videos. Do you think Carl will play a bigger role next season? Awesome. Never been to Belgium. Very cool. Love it. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it. Anyone who watches the videos from the United States, Canada, South America, Europe, Asia, we're all over the place. But it's cool when I get a shout out from a different country, you know, Scotland or Ireland or Belgium or something. Very cool. Very cool. But I think Carl will play a bigger role. Now that he's 18, he can film more. He can do more of that with the child labor laws. He can only film for so much, for so long in a day. So now that he's 18 years old, he can film longer and hopefully he has a bigger role in there. I know he's going to college. Maybe. We don't know yet where that's going to be, but I see him being a major role in the early parts of the season. Definitely. If he goes to college, usually start like August or September-ish around there. So depends where he's going to go for that, but I see him being involved definitely for season 8. Jose. Whatever want to Rick... Sorry, let me say this. Jose, whatever wants a Rick family like his brother or sister, uncle. Don't know what you really mean by that. So whatever happened to, I guess, Rick's family. So whatever happened to his family, that's a good question. They did a single issue of Rick's brother that was in Europe, and he died. So we're not going to see that. Sister, uncle, you know, family members. I guess even, you know, mother and father, because Rick's only supposed to be 30-some years old, so his family could easily be alive. I don't know. They don't really mention it at all. We don't really know of anyone's family besides, you know, Rick being Carl's dad and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Walking Dead Freak. In the video just before the Oakjaw section, it looks like posters of each group territory. Where did you find that? Is it posters or just an image? I'd love to get that. It's just an image that we have that I use on there too. I forget where I found it online somewhere. But it's not a poster, even though that should be a cool poster, or they should be posters, individual posters. It's the one with the different groups of, you know, Alexandria, Sanctuary, Kingdom, and the Hilltop. It's pretty cool. Rusty the Irishman. Do you think we might see an old Grady cop, or do you think the princess is the girl that was Rick's brother, Jeffrey? Don't think we'll see the Gradys. The cops at Grady Memorial, I think they're there. They're stuck in Atlanta. Remember, they're in Virginia now, so it's not the same area. Do you think the princess is the girl that was Rick's brother, Jeffrey? No, I think the princess is Ohio. Nothing really involved with that, too. I'm not really sure how they would be connected. I think the princess will be a different group, the Ohio group in the comics. They were talking about the comics there, so I don't think it has anything to do with Rick's brother or not. Dominic. Like always, love your videos. One Eye Bride, keep them coming, please. My question, do you think Negan will lose Lucille in Season 8 of The Walking Dead? Plus, why do you call yourself One Eye Bride? One Eye Bride is from Season 4 of The Governor. He used the name Brian, whatever. My name is Brian. And a subscriber gave me the nickname of One Eye Bride because he said him and his wife watch the videos and they like to think of me as One Eye Bride. Is he winking or is he blinking? I can't tell what the guy Mitch said in Season 4. So it's really a Governor connection Season 4 that a subscriber, a friend, gave me the nickname. The question: do you think Negan will lose Lucille in season 8? Yes, I think that he will. He will get captured. He will lose Lucille. He will get beat up pretty bad. He will get cut in the neck. He might even get partially shot. He'll get wounded. He will get taken down a couple of notches in season 8, and I think it's great for that. And I think probably Dwight takes over Lucille. Carmen Trance: do you think there will be a time skip in season 8? Yes, that's the big thing where we get involved with the Whispers, where there's a time lapse. We're not sure exactly how long it would be, but I think it'll be the second half after Negan is captured that we will get a time skip where we get to see that, and Negan has long hair and he's captured, and it should be that, just like the comics. I see that coming for sure. SD Burdett: do you think Negan underestimated the resilience of Rick's group, since he truly doesn't know what they have had to go through? Yes, I think Negan thinks he's all powerful, almighty, all great. He has the numbers, he has the power, and he does. He doesn't think Rick's group stands a chance. I think he's getting over cocky, overconfident for sure. Rick's group's been through a lot, and he doesn't know what they're up against, and that's going to be one of the downfalls for him, and it's going to be great for season 8. I think it should be very cool. And there you go, guys. That's all the questions that I have to answer. And this is the first Q&A that we're doing for season 8. Going to be doing many more. It's only July, so we got August, September, and half of October. October to do some more Q&As. We'll probably have at least a couple more. Definitely check out my books, guys, online. Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com. I'm just excited for my books. It's a long time coming. I thought about doing the books first. So Fight for Us, the beginning is book 1, and then Fight for Us Reunited is book 2, and start with the first one, of course, and then the second one. BarnesandNoble.com, on Amazon.com. I know they're rarely on Amazon.com. They're in Europe. They ship to a lot of different countries, so definitely check it out. Put the link in the description to the first book, the beginning. I'm just excited for them. I'm not trying to make you buy them by any means. I just think it's a good book. It's a lot of my story from my friends, and there's little quips of stuff of growing up. It's me as kind of the main character with some twists in there too. My 3 good friends, and then book 2 we get more characters, more people. We evolve with it, we grow with it. We get basically more story, in-depth stuff. It's going to be a series. I at least have ideas for 3-4 books. Hopefully more than that. Depends on where we go with it. I get input from, my wife and everything as well too. And it's just a fun thing to have in there, and she's a character in the book as well. So definitely check them out if you're interested. Hit me up on Instagram, at Twitter, at the PT channel. We post up all the time. Check out the Walking Dead community pages on Facebook. We got the page and the group. And hit that subscribe button if you can, guys. If you like the channel, if you like what we do here, we need subscribers, we need help, we need to grow the channel. We just got to build it up more and more and more and more and more and grow it up. And then tell me options that you want me for videos and ideas and content that you want me to do or talk about or something. I love the input. I love just knowing what you're interested in, and then hopefully we can deliver a good product for you. That's the whole thing, right? So hopefully you're entertained, you like what we do here. We're not a perfect channel by any means, but we're trying to change that to be a very good channel day in and day out in every video that we make. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for posting your questions. Hopefully I answer them to the best of my ability. And again, stay tuned for more video and content. We're very close to the Walking Dead Season 8 trailer coming up on Comic-Con in a couple weeks. Then October will be here before you know it. Walker Stalker Atlanta, all that good stuff. So stay tuned for much more stuff that we have for the channel. You guys are awesome, and thank you for watching, guys.